Hey everybody, Beth Helvey, Couture Real Estate. Hope you're doing well. It is Wednesday. It is August 5th here in Florida, and I'm doing this between rainstorms. So like your typical Floridian, I didn't know that we were going to get a ton of rain today, and I ran out the door to pick up signs and drop off paperwork and do all kinds of stuff without an umbrella. Yeah, it's just, when you're in Florida and you live here, you just kind of used to the storms and work around them. So, business is picking up, as you all know. I've been telling you about this, and we've got more buyers in the area looking at properties, and I'm seeing something that is really, really interesting that I touched on probably a couple years ago that I want to touch on again. So you're a buyer, you walk into a house, and let's say that the style, the finishes, maybe the countertops or the floors or something isn't your taste, or needs improvement. Maybe it's an original condition from chic 1980, or maybe even a little bit older. So buyers will come in with the pricing like this. The price will be whatever, and then they'll come in and say, well, I have to do this, this, and this, and this, therefore I am going to knock $40,000, $50,000, $60,000 off of my offer price so that I have the money in my pocket to make those changes I want to make. So can you do that? Well, I mean, you can do whatever you want. Are you going to get it? No, you're not. Let me explain to you why. If you're looking at houses in your price range and you're finding that your price range has a lot of properties that don't suit your aesthetic, you need to change something in your search. So maybe you're looking at houses that are too big. Maybe you want a pool, which adds to the cost of the price. Maybe the house is too big. Maybe you need to be in a different area that's not as expensive. Or maybe you just need to basically deal with the fact that the houses that you're looking at are going to look like this. If you walk into a property, and I had this actually happen a year and a half ago. The house is basically perfect. Everything was ripped out. Everything's been replaced. Everything is brand new as of like maybe 2 years prior. All the finishes were very tastefully done. They didn't lend towards one particular aesthetic or style more than another. And a buyer walked in and said, this is not my style. I don't like the floors because I do coastal farmhouse. Kid you not. I don't like that chandelier. That chandelier does not go with my furniture. And the paint color, which was really pretty neutral, isn't good enough for me because I need more color on the walls and it doesn't go with my furniture. So this person wanted to make an offer on this house that was basically $60,000 off of ask price. And they were laughed out of the ability to buy the house by the sellers, and rightfully so. So when you walk into a property and you're making an offer based on what you want to do to the property and not based on what the property is worth, you're not going to win. And here's why. Market's super competitive. Hey, Daryl, market is super competitive right now. And the sellers in my area that are selling don't necessarily have to sell. Okay? They're not selling because they're moving. They're not selling because they're getting relocated. They're selling because they want to. Oh, hey, Marla, thank you. And they're probably selling because they're either upsizing, downsizing, or leaving the Sarasota area. Maybe they want a mountain place. Maybe they want to be near the grandkids. They're selling because they want to, and they're selling because they can do this. Now, I know in other parts of the country, y'all are dealing with different stuff. But in this part of the country, this is what we're dealing with. So buyers, when you walk into properties and you don't like what you see, look something else. Don't walk in the door and make an offer on a property based on the fact that you want money in your pocket because you can't afford what you want. Because you can't afford to put $50,000 in a house and the house doesn't have what you want. You need to look elsewhere. Okay, because the properties that are being listed, some of the properties are being listed a little bit higher than what they're going to go for, and that's just human nature. I mean, it's just how we roll. Everybody, wherever you are in the country, that's just how it is. So Oh, yeah, there's the thunder. And so, you know, there's going to be a little bit of padding in there, but not to the extent that you can go in and do a remodel. Okay? So just be aware of that. The house is not worth less because you want to make changes. Period. The house is worth what the house is worth. And a good realtor is going to give you what the comps are, and the comps are going to be a range of where it's probably going to land once everything's been said and done, and what an appraiser would give it. It's not worth less because you don't like the chandelier. Okay? Now, there's an exception to every rule. And if somebody put in, I don't know, bright pink countertops, yeah, it's going to lower the value. But a listing agent is going to price it accordingly with that. Okay? So just keep that in mind. So if you're finding you're bumping up against that, then you need to alter what you're looking at and alter how you do your search so that you're happy and you're not looking at properties that you're not going to get, because you're not going to get that property. So I hope you all are having a good day. I'm running my errands and dropping off signs and paperwork and everything between the thunderstorms. I don't know if you just heard that roll of thunder. I have no idea how long it's going to rain today because I live in Florida and we don't pay attention. So it is beautiful. If you do get the opportunity to go outside between the rainstorms, drink plenty of water, wear your sunscreen, and I will talk to you later. Bye, everybody.